pleasure, my friend.
Thank you, Dave.
Good to see you. How are you doing?
Well, I'm so excited to be here for the first show after the strike.
Well,
I mean, how many months have you been off now?
Well, we actually have been on. This is not really the first show back after the strike.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Because I've been watching the show and I keep thinking, when will these reruns ever end?
They weren't reruns. They were all new shows.
So this is so the strike. I'm all. But you must be excited to finally have the writers back, because again, I've been seeing the show.
No, they've been back with us all.
They've been back.
Yes, they've been back.
Well, let me say this. Paul, fabulous to see you. Congratulations on Deal or No Deal.
Wait a minute.
No, I will tell you something.
Okay.
But I'm sincere here.
Thank you.
That you have never been better. No, listen, I was hearing that monologue of yours.
Right.
And I thought to myself, you finally found your voice.
Well, that's good. After 26 years, that's nice to know.
It's really good.
Thank you very much.
Like, have you had a big lift or something? No, it's unbelievable.
Well, thank you very much, Martin.
No, it really is. You look like a young, kind of girlish Zac Efron. You know.
All right, fine. That's right.
Girlish. A girlish Zac
Efron.
That's what he said, sure.
Yeah.
More
girlish.
No, you really do look good.
Thank you so very much.
And I think it's super. How's the son? How's Harvey?
Harry.
Oh, you dropped the V.
Yes,
well, I think I like that better. That's a much better name.
Yeah, no, it's Harry, sure.
So everything's working back. Your show's back. You got the writers.
Everything's fine, yeah.
And Harvey's
sure.
good.
Now listen, how about this? Recently, a guest at the White House. That must have been very exciting. Tell people about the occasion. It's very nice.
Well, this was about 10 weeks ago. It was for the Kennedy Center Honors.
Oh, my goodness.
And my friend Steve Martin was one of the 5 recipients, so I was there to speak on his behalf. And it was Diana Ross and Brian Wilson and Liam Fleischer and Martin Scorsese. Wow. And a big crowd. And you know, it was very beautiful. It was festive. The White House was kind of gorgeous, you know, all done in trees and things. And it's like 150 people in the West Wing, and Bush comes in with the 5 honorees, and I had never met him. And, you know, it's very nerve-wracking, and he seemed very sweet. You know, I always think he gave a little speech, this is completely true, about each person. And I always feel that he sounds to me a bit like Sammy Davis Jr.
Really?
Yeah. He's got
he
kind of goes like, you know, Saddam has recently tried to purchase some uranium from Africa. And it's that the candy man can. It's that cross-eyed thing here. So he gave a speech. It really is from Africa. It closes in at the end. And, you know, his eyes are like very close. And so.
Really, they're very close.
Oh yeah, no. There's not a tremendous amount of flesh in between. And. But anyway, he gave a little speech about each honoree, and he said, and he's reading, by the way. He talks about the great director. He's talking about Martin Scorsese, Martin Sarkozy.
President of France, I think, isn't he?
He's the president of France, Martin Sarkozy. And everyone kind of, you know, if you were watching it on TV, you'd start, you know, you'd laugh. Yeah. But when you're in a room with 150, it's like. It's like your drunken uncle has gotten. You get scared.
Yeah, I would think so.
And then he did a speech. Then he introduced Steve Martin. Then he introduced Brian. He's talking about Brian Wilson. And Brian Wilson's one of the great musicians. He is admired by so many, including the great Beatle, Sir Paul McCartney. And again, and I look at Laura, and she's kind of, you know, she kind of flinches. Like, can you just read a book? You know? She's been down this road. Yeah. But he was very, very genuine and very sweet.
Well, it looks to me, we have a lovely photo here that you guys got along just fine.
Yeah,
I mean,
look
from
at that.
the looks of the picture.
Well, I was very nervous because...
Your wife is beautiful, by the way.
Well, thank you. That's the lovely Nancy.
Yeah, great.
And this looks like he has the devil's finger here. The finger of Satan, but that's actually her.
Actually, yes.
Or she's holding a carrot or something. I don't know. I actually don't know what it is.
She's holding a carrot. I think you're right about that, Martin. That's
you
what
know, lunch, dinner was late, and
she's holding a carrot.
How many photos gotta go? And did not know where to put my hand because you're intimidated.
Oh,
by
yeah,
the
you're
president.
standing next to the First Lady.
And so I didn't know whether to put it low or high. So I did it kind of that junior high dance
Well,
thing.
it works.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to make a move there.
Yeah.
But look at the size of that tree. It's a huge, lovely tree.
Well, look at the size of his finger.
Yeah.
But this is what he did. This is what he did. So he goes up to me. And you know, you are, whatever your politics are, it's the President of the United States.
Of course,
White
you
House,
have to
and it's
respect that.
Intimidating, and it's like all surreal moment. So so put your hand out and say, hello, Mr. President. That's what he did.
Hello, Mr. President.
Welcome to this house. And he wouldn't let go. He wouldn't let go. So he'd give me the high slap. Ah, it was that thing.
It's
and then it
unnerving.
was like, but in my, welcome to this house.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, it's the Candyman.
Of course, sure.
The Candyman.
Well, I mean, even with you, it was awkward. I can't imagine with the
Take his
president.
eye off me. He was very, very genuine, you know. So it's not just all spit and polish, which you see when on TV.
It goes deeper than that, is what
it's
you're
much
saying.
deeper. But he was very, very genuine.
Well,
I
that's
love
nice. What a lovely evening. What a nice occasion for you and for Steve and all of the recipients.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, sure. Now, I don't want to embarrass you, but we have another photo here, and this is, I guess, People Magazine Online. And it looks like they're comparing now pictures of Woody Harrelson and Owen Wilson romping in the surf.
Yeah.
And then next to that photo is a picture of you and Steve Martin also romping in the surf. Now, I think it's, I think it's all right.
Well, what are you inferring?
Well, no, nothing. I just thought it was odd because here we have Owen Wilson and Woody Harrelson, and then there are you.
Well, first of all,
it looked like
when I look at that picture, I'm so glad I went to Ecuador for that stomach stapling. Because,
well, you got your money's worth on that.
Yeah, you really did. Yeah. They suction so much.
And it looks like Steve he's not crying, is he?
No, well, it is. I'll tell you something. First of all, we're good friends, and we vacation together. We've been known to bathe together because of the drought.
Because of the drought?
There's a drought in California. I wish you'd read more about it.
Well, I should, actually.
And, but, it is true. This is in the Caribbean, and they have paparazzi.
Everywhere.
Everywhere, and they're hiding in the trees, and they're, and they won't leave us A-listers alone. It just drives me nuts.
I can understand,
It's Tom and Nicole and Brittany and me, and and you may call it A-lister. I call it pain in the A-lister.
Of course, yes, I can see why you would.
And you try to go to your Kabbalah step class, and they're snapping at you. And
of course they are.
But so anyway, I'm sure that everyone's seen this thing on TMZ where I lose it with a paparazzi.
No,
yeah,
really?
Oh yeah. I mean, everyone's seen it, right? Yeah. Well, not everyone has computers, which is cool, but
it's on the computer.
But again, it's an attack on the A-lister, and I was at this Huckabee fundraiser.
Oh yeah.
And I was.
Really, a Huckabee fundraiser?
Yeah. And for no apparent reason, I'm wearing a kilt, just because I didn't read the invitation.
You're wearing a kilt?
Well, you get a lot of stuff.
Odd.
And,
sure, I know. You
so
can't keep
anyway,
everything
this
straight.
has been on TMZ, and just show it and get it out of the way.
All right, let's take a look. I haven't seen it myself, so this will be
go
interesting.
ahead. It's just irritating. Why won't you people leave me alone? You damn paparazzi! It's people like you that killed Diana, Princess of England, and left her boys alone. You camera-toting whores. Leave us famous types alone. We're different than you. We're built differently. Drive the vehicle. Oh,
Is it over?
It's over.
Oh.
No, you can look now.
Well, yeah. Oh my God. Well, you're absolutely right. Why don't they leave you alone?
I don't know.
Yeah, boy, that's ugly. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
Your family must be sick.
It's a daily invasion.
Yes, of course it is. Now, you have something special planned for us tonight.
Well, I mean, it depends on your wants.
No.
But I mean, I could.
Yes.
You mean like a song?
Maybe a song. Oh, my God. Well, now, this is exciting because I don't know when you were last here, but it's not often enough for my likes. And tonight you've prepared a little something special for us. It's a song, and they're always beautiful, lovely songs.
Well, I mean, I'm happy to do a song. I hate to be pushy, but if someone would like to hear a song.
Yeah, I think it'd be a nice song. Sure.
And I'm thrilled to be able to say we have a special guest tonight, my timpanist for the last 25 years.
You have a timpani player?
Yeah, I
for 25?
travel with a timpanist.
Wow.
Not a lot of people do that anymore.
That's real. That's old show business.
Well, thank you so much. And speaking of old show business, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Howard Hirsch, who is my, again, 25 years. Yeah.
Wow. Good gig.
It's Lorna Luft and me are the last two people that do it. But, you know, it is Valentine's Day. And I've been, married to the fabulous Nancy for 27
Beautiful
years.
woman.
Yes, thank you. In fact, thank you so much. In fact, just last week we renewed our prenup. It's been that kind of week. But, and I'd love to do a song in honor of Valentine's Day, and maybe I'll just do it right here.
Don't do it here. No, please, no, I'm sorry.
My funny Valentine.
No, it's not, it's not rated for that kind of weight. Do it right over there.
The picture
no,
again.
it would be dangerous. No, okay, thank you very much.
Oh, well, thank you. Then I'll do it over here then.
All right, perfect.
You know, in my business, or in our business. Thank you, Howard. After 25 years, that's why I pay him close to scale. You know, romance can be around every corner, sometimes even working a corner. Or as I once sang back in the Senator Larry Craig days, a gentleman came walking in, took the next door stall. And over the years, I've done a lot of songs about my knack with the opposite sex. Of course, there's my signature tune, I Had a Three-Way. Thank you. Thank you so much. But there are certain times in a fellow's life, Valentine's Day in particular, when the expectation of the ultimate stud night gets to be just too great. Maybe there's been a cocktail or two, and things don't exactly go our way, no matter what we try. Pumps, injections, meditation, therapy. Our mighty manhood is reduced to jelly. Jelly, that's something else I've tried, by the way. But this year, this Valentine's Day, well, I've got a good feeling that Mrs. Short is in for something very, very special. Pa. Every year in February, there's one night I abhor. On Valentine's Day, in the bedroom, my performance is poor. That romantic drivel sets my loins a-shrivel. With sweet nothings I am teased, but I whisper back apologies. Unlike past years, when Cupid's arrow shot me right in the nuts. On Viagra and La Vitra, I was getting out of my rods. Well, I took your Hemby and horny goat weed. I am man, hear me roar. I think it's happening. Something's tingly. Maybe this time.
great Martin Short, everybody. Oh, you've done it again.
I really have.
Nice tats.
Thank you so much.
Martin Short, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Always